Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. Spring is here and planting is quickly approaching. So we're getting the planter all finished up, ready to go. A couple of weeks ago I decided that I wouldn't mind more light being on the planter because we ran all through the night last spring, and I noticed that the times that I'm in the tractor when you're looking back that you can see the planter but you can't see what's going on behind the planter. So I ordered two 6-inch aux beam lights that I plan to mount on the back of the planter. I just got done mounting this side just so I knew how I was going to do it, but I have the light on the other side about strung up. They're going to get wired together and then they're going to go in to where they'll plug into the tractor battery up on the tongue. There's cabling for that somewhere in there, but we're getting a plug. The lights will be wired to that. I thought the lights were $60 a piece, so I ordered two of them. Turns out that they were $60 for a set of two, so I got 4 lights instead, and we decided to mount the other two up on the tongue looking back, up underneath the front of the planter to hopefully shine more light up. So I got this side all wired up. I want to get them hooked up so we can see what the visibility is going to be like down here on the front. I am worried about the lights getting hit by corn stalks, but hopefully since it's up above the bottom of the tongue, it'll be a little bit more protected. And I wanted to have them low so they'll shine light back through the rows, versus if we had them up higher, they'd be shining down and casting a shadow on the ground through the toolbar. So I wanted to have them as low as possible, or if we did have to have them high, I wanted to mount them somewhere up here, but I think that is going to give us the best bang for the lights that we got. So we're going to finish wiring these up and try them out by plugging them into the gator. Time for a quick test of the backlights. Scary. Oh yeah, now we got some light. It's a lot brighter than what I thought it'd be. It looks good. So there's a rough look at what it's going to look like. There's a lot more light on the rows, which is exactly what I was aiming for. Looks pretty good, I think. On the back end, I was feeling a little reserved about putting 2 lights in the center and then crisscrossing each other. It's super bright in the center, but it gets kind of dark as you get away from the back of the planter. I still need to kind of readjust the lights a little bit, but overall there's a lot more light back here, which is what I was aiming for. And I think that'll be real nice when it comes to planting time after dark. But I was thinking about running them out to the ends. Part of what the goal was with putting these lights facing backwards is so that we can see behind the planter if Travis has to spin around and go to the next row, and like if there's a fence line or anything, it helps him see to the back but also to the side. I'm not just trying to get light on the rows themselves after the planter in case we want to see what's going on behind the planter after dark. I also want to be able to shoot light off to the side to hopefully help light up any fence posts or anything that might be behind him to give him a little bit more depth perception. So this is what it's gonna look like roughly. The tractor will be a little bit closer, but definitely brought a lot more light to the planter. Okay, go ahead. The difference in light there is crazy. I think this is going to help tremendously. I'm really glad that I got those extra 2 lights to put on the tongue, because I feel like it adds so much more on the rows that'll help him see at night, and especially to help him see the reveals in case he's having any problems, or he needs to adjust the pressure or anything, because it all starts there. And your depth and everything, it all starts with making sure that the row is clean. And I wanted to make sure that he could see through the row, and I really think that having those tongue lights on there are going to help him see further back into it. Just having the tractor lights on the 46, we had them changed out, and they were, in my opinion, a lot brighter than the ones we have on the 79. And until we get those changed, I think this is going to make a huge difference. I got all the wiring installed on the planter for the lights. I am just waiting for Andrew to drop off the wiring harness that plugs into the back of the generator box on the tongue of the planter, and that is run off of the PTO pump. However, it's going to be connected to tractor power, Andrew said, so that way the lights will stay on even if power isn't being supplied to the planter through the PTO pump. Like if we are filling it up with seed and we don't want the PTO screaming, that way the lights will stay on. So I'm just waiting for that, and then I can finish wiring that up. The reason I'm putting the switch on the tongue of the planter is so that we don't have more wires that are going up into the cab than is absolutely necessary. And he's got to get out to drop the planter and spread the wings out on each farm anyway. I figure that between times that he has to fill up the planter and switch fields by swinging the wings in and then taking it back out, he won't have to go very long if he does run very long after dark anyway. So we'll see. Who knows? Maybe we won't use them and I'll find a better spot for those lights, but I think they'll really help. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna have probably shorter videos of what we're doing on a day-to-day basis here as we're going into spring, because we have a lot to do in a short time frame. Today was entirely just wiring, so that's why this video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than our other ones, because I wasn't really doing much, and we were listening to music all day long in the shed, so I gotta put a voiceover on that. So I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. Currently the game plan going forward is tomorrow they're bringing the seed, so we'll be putting that in the lower garage. We still got to do quite a bit of work yet to the planter. Travis and I just solved the vacuum dilemma. The vacuum fan was too close to the seed boxes, so we got that moved forward. We're going to be hauling more manure here this weekend. Now that the fields are starting to dry up a little bit, we also need to check fence. I went and checked a little bit the other day, but it was the stretch between the two pastures. The neighbor's bull was beating that up pretty bad when he was in there, because he kept trying to get over into this pasture. I fixed most of that. Still got a tree on the fence that I need to cut off, but otherwise this is the first blue sky I've seen in like a week. So it's still pretty cold, but hopefully it starts warming up here, and we're gonna have to pretty much just be working straight through, because planting is right around the corner. So anyway, be sure to stay tuned for our upcoming videos, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, all How Farms Work, and don't forget to like and subscribe. With that, I'll see you next time. She's a beaut, Clark.